So I'm out of green seasoning. That means we have to make some, right? So let me show you how I do it. Here I have a nice handful of oregano. Yes, fresh oregano. I have a nice handful. Thyme. I have a whole onion here. I have some basil, even though not Thai basil, you know, bad boy love the Thai basil, right? Of course, how could we leave out the scallion? I have a nice bunch of garlic here. We have one lime. I peel the skin off of it because we don't want it too bitter, right? And no seeds. We have 2 nice pieces of ginger here. And 1 pepper, right? We're not gonna put too much in there because we like to control the spice. Here I got some white distilled vinegar. We're just gonna pour this in there. Now we don't want to put too much because we don't want it too watery, right? So this is the consistency I usually look for. That look real good. So hello family, today I have another beautiful recipe for you guys, right? So get your pen and paper, we could get started now. So first, you need a go start roast breadfruit. First, you need a breadfruit and a ripe plantain. We're gonna make some breadfruit and ripe plantain fufu. All right, so we're gonna peel the skin off of this first. Let's be careful here, right? Don't try to move as fast as bad boy, because you might slice yourself, right? And we don't want that to happen. So yeah, we're just peeling the skin off as thin as possible. We're gonna cut this right down the center. Again, just be careful because this is pretty dense. So as a result, sometimes it's a little hard to cut, right? But yes, this one looks really nice. I think this is what they call a yellow heart breadfruit, right? So we're gonna cut this down this way also. Alright, so once you get it into pieces like that, this piece right here, that's the heart of the breadfruit. We're going to just cut that out, right? Yes. Okay, just take the knife and just cut like that, right? Just do it nice and slowly. Nice and small, right? We're going to peel the plantain here. Alright, let's peel that skin off right quick. Just like that, and we're gonna put that in the blender also, right? Yes. Now we're gonna add some water to this. Now, as you see right here, we're gonna bring it up to about right here, right? We don't wanna put too much water because we don't want this too thin, right? We want it still have a little body to it, so the fufu can be a little bit firm. If you put too much water, it's gonna make it too softy, right? We want it to have a little body to it. Sometimes you might have to just take a spoon and just press it down. You know what to do, right? So now we got this all blended out. We're going to call this the fufu pot, right? As you see, nice and creamy. And it's not too watery. And it's not too thick, right? Oh, this smells amazing already, right? Wow. So now we're going to be cooking this on medium to low heat, right? No rush in this process. It's something that's have to take its time, right? If you know anything about baking Christmas cake, you know, so you have to cut and fold that butter, right? Yes. So that's pretty much all essentially what we're doing right here. So, like I said, just leave it. Every couple minutes, you check on it because it's gonna start setting. Keep raining. Jah, give thanks and praise. It's about to start raining.
He's a part of the city. Scary that way. Oh, this would be a nice thing to sit back.
So this is looking amazing right now. Look at that. You see how smooth it looks now? That's just what we're looking for, right? So we're gonna make this cook for, you know, another 15 minutes or so, and then we're gonna check on it. And we didn't have to add any water to this, guys. So that's a good sign, right? Just wanna make sure you keep cutting and folding, just to make sure you're incorporating it properly, so the uncooked parts can get cooked. So here we have some spiny lobster, right? Or Caribbean lobster. Now you can use the main lobster or lobster tails if you want, but these are the ones we're using here. Look at the size of this one, right? Wow, that's a huge one. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these prepped and ready. So the first order of business is we wanna cut all the way down, right? So usually I like starting from in the head and just taking your knife and just pressing down on it. Once you get down to the bottom like that and the knife stops. Alright. Sometimes they can be a little tough, a little hard to cut, but sometimes you can use right here. Just go ahead and take a hammer if you have one, and just knock on it, and that will add some leverage to it. So you won't have to put all that muscle, right? All right, so we're gonna clean out the inside of the lobster here. So like all this line here, you see, all that we usually discard, right? I throw away all this stuff here. Anything that look all soft and stuff like that, just get rid of it. All right, something like that we're looking for, right? 2 limes here. We're just gonna go ahead and just squeeze them over there. These limes are a little hard. Alright, the fufu is supposed to ready now. Ooh. Alright. Yes guys, this is looking absolutely yeah. That's what we're looking for right there, right? Yes. Beautiful. Nice. Thick. See that? Perfect. So we're going to remove this from the heat. Leave this inside, let it chill. Let's start working on that curry. Okay, so some better pot jerk, right? We're going to go ahead and we're going to season these. And you know the usual, very light with the sprinkles, because we don't want to over season anything, right? Alright. And it's just that easy, right? Just two small fingerfuls. That should do it. Alright, so as usual, we're going to use a nice hefty dose of coconut oil here. Yeah, I think that should be good. So we're going to start out adding some pimento seeds. And as you see, mine run out, right? I gotta get more. And go ahead and put a nice sear on these lobster. So I'm just trying to lock the flavor in this. We're not don't want to overcook them, right? So we just need a quick sear. So right now, good. Just go ahead and flip these. Oh yes. So let me tell you something. This is gonna be absolutely amazing. I promise. This one. Alright, those are good enough. We're going to remove those back. Look how nice that looks already, right? Wow. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove these. Tell me you don't want some of that. So today we're using some jerk curry. Use just a little bit more here. We don't want to use too much because curry is one of those things where a little bit go a long way, right? So after that toast up for a few seconds, we're gonna add some bay leaves. And then immediately, I'm gonna go in with a couple nice spoonful of that green seasoning. And then my 2 healthy spoons should make just a little bit more. Alright. This will be good. It's going to be soft. Some red stripe beer, right? I had some left from the last Caribbean seafood boil recipe, so we're going to add this to this. flavor on top of flavor, right? Yes, you know how bad boy thing you are already. So we just want to make sure everything here is nicely dissolved and all them, everything come up off the pan bottom. Scotch bonnet peppers here. Well, not really scotch bonnet, but them close enough, right? We're going to use 2 of these. And again, those are just for flavor, right? No heat. We're also going to be going in with about a half stick of butter. I'll just add some extra flavor to this. We're going to add one of those island soup mix here, the fish one. And again, you know, we don't want noodles, so we're going to have to run it through a strainer. So good. Jesus. Hey, this is going to be some amazing curry lobster. Alright. So now, at this point in time, we're going to go in with some coconut milk as usual. Should be good. Alright. Now we're just going to give this about 2 minutes to get to know each other. And then we're going to reintroduce that lobster to this pot, right? Look at that sauce. So now that the beer had a chance to kind of burn off a little bit, this is what we're left with. The sauce is looking lovely. Alright, you can see it. Just what we're looking for here. So what I'm going to do right now is remove these peppers because we don't want to burst them, right? So I'm going to put those to the side for now. And we're going to add that lobster to this. Tail falling out of this one. Don't worry, get in that pot, baby. Get in that pot, baby. I know we got a little bit of juice here from it. Shout out to the queen as usual, right? Getting you guys these amazing angles. And speaking about angles, all the recipes that you see us cook, get ready to see them soon, right? We're working on the website. They're going to be available soon. All the dishes, so you can just easily go and find what you need, right? Yes, man. I'll add these peppers back in here right now. And I'm going to go ahead and cover this down. And we'll come back and check on this in about 3 minutes. So it's actually been about 5 minutes. Look see what I go on. Yes, sir. Bubbling down nicely. So we're not going to disturb this now because this lobster cooking from the bottom here. We're going to keep it just like this. And seeing that the queen always like getting these beautiful angles, just give him a curry bath. One more. went ahead and set some rice to steam, some white rice, just in case that fufu not working out with this sauce like it should, right? Yeah, man. Make sure you remember to breathe, chill out. Remember, cooking is your time for therapy, right? It's your time to relax, to unwind, not to think about anything else or be bothered with anything else, but to slow down, man. Focus, relax, breathe. It's your time, right? Yes, man. So, it's been cooking for about 2 to 3 more minutes, right? I lie, me and tell. What may I say? 3 to 5 more minutes, yes. So, let us see what I go on.
Wait,
Ooh, don't be scared of the queen. Alright, and just because, you know, we want to be a little bit fancy, we're just going to finish off with just a little bit of scallion here, right? Not too much, but we don't want to overdo anything. Let's spread a little bit more of this sauce here. We got to lean the pot because, like I said, we don't want to disturb them beautiful lobster tails, right? Wow, guys. Man, you know Bad Boy always gonna hook you guys up with recipes, right? Come on. Come on, man. How can you not want to dive into this on a nice, rainy night, right? Especially while hanging out with your favorite person in the whole world. Oh my God. And just like that, it's
dinner time.
come on, baby, I have to say it louder than that, man.
We got neighbors. They understand.
It's
time to eat.
dinner time. That's what you gotta say it after
First
you're
of all,
about to...
you kind of said it like me anyways. You wasn't much louder.
Listen, you're about to eat this good food here.
You're right.
Girl, you better say it right.
I just
Yo,
said
guys.
it's time to eat.
Guys. Yo, come on, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Damn. Eat there? Hot white rice, right? Yes, man, we have to have that. And of course, how could we forget about that fufu? All right. I don't even know where to stop. But anyways, let's dig into this. Yo, come over here. Cheese and peas. And guys, I can't take the big lobster tail here because the queen already told me so she have to have it. And it's okay. I just have to make sure she should get it, right? So maybe just take them little baby ones here. Hey, it's them two right here, so. Oh, these look so amazing, guys. Cheese and peas. All right, so now you know I forget a bowl of sauce. So let's go ahead and get down to that pot there. Ooh, it's so hot. Let's get some of that sauce there, that nice curry sauce, right? I think we should get one more, just a good measure. You know what I ain't even say? My pepper them, you know, I like put my pepper them in my sauce, right? All right, perfect. That's done. Let's cover that back up. Let's go ahead and get a piece of this lovely avocado here. Wow, you know, no meal is perfect without a nice piece of avocado, right? So, we're gonna put that on the side right here. Let's open that up here. Wow, look at that. Look nice, right? Woo! I don't even know where to stop, man. This is ridiculous. Yo, can we plate this like this? So, Heavenly Father, we give thanks and praise. Yes, man, for another meal. Thanks for blessing over me and my family, allowing us all to be able to enjoy such beautiful feast, right? Bless all the viewers as usual, the subscribers, everybody, right? Everybody that support BadBwoy Kitchen and his family. Yes, much love. And it's in these words we say, amen. So guys, there go the food, looking as usual, right? I know you're not surprised. I'm surprised sometimes, right? But let's try a piece of that fufu, right? See what that's talking about in some of that curry there. Look at that, man. You know, on a joke thing that, right? So I think this might be the best fufu I've made so far. That breadfruit and that plantain mix, perfect. The breadfruit, I mean the plantain I should say, add a perfect level of sweetness, right? To the fufu is perfect. Whoa. You know, I've tried some of that rice too, right? So the fufu hit with the gravy, but not like the rice, obviously. Let's go ahead and get a piece of that. Here. Okay, there. Touch a bit of that gravy. Just a little bit. Whoa. Let's get in this lobster here. Uh-oh. Here, run off. Look at that, man. You can see even the sauce still in the cup. Wow. I ain't even gotta ask if this is gonna bust right here. What you think? You think that's gonna bust? Yes, I think it's gonna bust. That look like that's gonna bust, babe? That's love on a plate right there. Look at that. Hold on. Straight lobster, some of that fufu, right? Gonna. Wow. 10 out of 10 as usual, guys. Listen. You see the recipe, right? Follow me instructions, right? Apply your skills and make me know it come out. Just before you leave, you know bad boy have to do a quick bite for me, right? Okay. So for this bite, hold on. Name off the lobster tail already? Alright. Hold on. So we're gonna get a piece more of this lobster here. Wow, man. This is, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna break a piece of that. Get a piece of fufu. See the avocado there. All we're missing now is just the rice. I'm gonna scoop up a nice little piece of rice here. Just like that. And look at that, right? We can't beat that. Now we're just gonna try to get a little quick dip on this here. Just so we get some of that curry gravy on it, right? Bon appetit. As usual, you know that should be illegal, right? One of the best bites I've had in a long time. Yes, man, one off. But as usual, check it out. Let me know what you think. And thanks for all the love, right? Everybody that show all the support, everybody that leave all the comments and stuff. I appreciate it, man. We accepted all that bad boy, right? Thank you, guys. Much love. Stay tuned for the next one. Little more.